Welcome to Sunburst Digital's Introducing Comprendo from English Spanish Success. Today we will highlight the uses, materials, and benefits of Comprendo. We will go over the grades, content, and features within Comprendo. We will discuss the implementation and share best practices, along with the resources and support for Comprendo, and what comes before and after Comprendo. Comprendo can be used on whiteboards, computers with projectors, and comes with printable materials, songs, and content in English and in Spanish. The benefits of Comprendo are to promote student engagement and critical thinking skills, to increase students' learning and capacity through a system of instruction focused on engagement, exploration, explanation, elaboration, and evaluation. Comprendo accomplishes this through effective instructional design by expanding teachers' capacity, through supporting new teachers, supporting teachers teaching out of content area, and supporting non-Spanish speaking teachers, while incorporating different learning styles. Comprendo is designed for kindergarten to third grade for vocabulary reinforcement and content mastery through media pieces, word cloud vocabulary, questions, and activities. Comprendo's content is 100% in English and in Spanish, written and performed by native Spanish speakers. Comprendo's math and science is aligned to Common Core and state standards. And here is an overview of the home screen on Comprendo. There are the subject tabs, the standards listed for math and science, the media pieces, and the create lesson button. There is a word cloud. There is a materials, a notes, and a drawing tab. There are embedded assessment questions. There's a film strip for easy navigation from one media piece to the next, and there is an English-Spanish toggle button. The standards can be accessed at the top of the screen for math and science. And there are over 3,000 assessment questions in English and in Spanish within Comprendo. There is the word cloud for vocabulary reinforcement. Students can hear the word in English and in Spanish and get a definition and see visuals. There are over 800 printable materials and activities within Comprendo. There's also a timer and a stopwatch and a money math calculator. There are 5 content areas within Comprendo: math, science, social studies, language, arts, and music. So now let's look at Comprendo. And from the home screen, we can access each subject. We can search for media and activities by state standards, by developmental skills, and also by concepts and topics within the subject. So if we go into math, into second grade, we can choose a standard, use concrete models of hundreds, tens, and ones to represent a whole, a given whole. So we can now click on one media piece, and if we switch it to Spanish, it will start it back over.
Here are 10 units.
And you can see the different media pieces below.
Aquí hay 10 unidades que forman una de...
And then we can ask a media question. If we hover over it, it's going to give us the English. How many tens are in 30? And because right now we're in Spanish, it's going to pull up all the information in Spanish. We can go to our standards at the top and view our standards that are covered within this media piece and activities. We can go to the word cloud. We can hear the word.
Unidades.
We can ask for a definition. And even though we're in the Spanish format right now, we can toggle the word cloud to English and we can hear the word.
Ones.
We can also go into our notes section and the teachers can type notes or draw. In the materials, you can do the activities and expand them so that you can go over them before you assign a material. And you can also have the option of toggling between each one, and then printing directly from Comprendo. So this is math. Again, we can do the same thing in science, go by the state standard, the developmental skills, or a science topic. So if we want to pick a science topic, we can do force and energy, and let's do force. If we want to pick all the pieces for force and energy.
Imanes. Los imanes atraen objetos hechos de fierro. Un imán no atrae al papel, hule, madera o plástico. Los imanes pueden existir en diferentes formas.
If we again toggle to English.
Magnets attract objects made with iron. A magnet will not attract paper.
We can ask a media question. We can go up to the word cloud. We can also print and view the different activities. So this is science. And then social studies, we can choose from a developmental skill or also a social studies topic. So if we want to pick the environment, you're going to see this set of media has actually one for each day of the week. So we can design an entire lesson around protecting our planet.
Always remember that we have to protect our planet.
Again, we can go through the different media pieces, we can go to the activities, we can do the questions, we can do the words. In language arts, again, we can choose a developmental skill or a topic in language arts. So if we want to do something in everyday life, we can pull up all the topics or we can pick a specific one. And then again in music, we can pick a developmental skill or a topic in music. And it will pull up all the media content that has to do with aspects of sound. Or we can get very specific and just pick pitch or pick introduction to rhythm. And so this is Comprendo, math, science, social studies, language, arts, and music. Now that we've learned a little bit about Comprendo and the different content areas, let's talk about how we would implement Comprendo in the classroom. So Comprendo is designed to support students' fluency, vocabulary, and content mastery in both English and in Spanish by supporting ESL and dual language instruction for students learning English, for students learning content with Spanish support, and for students learning Spanish. Comprendo can really be used in any classroom. So some best practices for Comprendo: in a large group setting, teachers introduce media pieces and ask questions. Students can respond orally or complete work. In a small group setting, again, teachers explain concepts, introduce new vocabulary or media pieces, and students can either respond or complete assignments. Comprendo can be used in whole class instruction or small group. Activities can be done as a discussion in whole class instruction or individually. There are resources available to help you in your implementation of Comprendo, and Sunburst Customer Support is here to help you too. You can also view the website to get more information about Comprendo or call us directly at 1-800-321-7511. There is also opportunities for funding to purchase Comprendo, and here are just a few. Title IV Part B, 21st Century Community Learning Centers grants, and Title II Part D, Enhancing Education Through Technology grants. And lastly, what comes before and after Comprendo from ESS? There's Sparketo for kindergarten and pre-kindergarten, Comprendo, kindergarten to 3rd grade, Claro, 4th to 8th grade, and Libertad, Early American History course. Thank you for watching this video on Comprendo.